Testing? Hello? Oh my gosh. Hello, Raiders. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Hello, are you out there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me out there in internet land? Oh, I apologize. Oh my gosh. Hello, hello. Thank you for the raid. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the raid, dude. How you doing? Sounds like I'm in a trash can. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. 1 second, chat. I'm having some microphone issues. You had an OBS update, and that was kind of a surprise raid. I did not expect that, like, right in the beginning. Sorry about that. Just give me a hot second, and I'll fix it, okay? 1 sec. I think my microphone might be broken. Give me a second. Testing. Testing, testing. Testing. Oh my god. Oh my sweet lord. I'm still, hold on. Now I'm frozen. Oh my sweet lord. Sorry about that, chat. Holy, oh my goodness. Did not expect everything to break. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, I'm here. Okay. So, wow, that was very embarrassing. Hello, Shadow. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming through. Super scuffed start of stream, but hello. I apologize for all of that. But thank you for coming to the stream. Really exciting day today. Today is the full moon. That's right. It is full moon tarot day. Tarot. We're going to be doing some tarot card readings later tonight. We're going to be playing some Tactics Ogre before that. A little bit of a retro game that just got a remaster. Really excited to check that out. And yeah, a couple other things as well. So thanks everybody for coming through. Sorry again for my microphone just exploding. So there was just an OBS update, and I'm gonna be honest with you, this mic, I don't know if it's on its way out, but it's an USB mic, and I've been really hard on it the past like 2 or 3 years, so it's probably on its way out. My next big thing, I'm probably gonna do like a subathon for a new mic. Yeah, that's gonna happen pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that. We're doing a streamerversary stuff coming up on March 10th. About a month from now is my streamerversary, so really excited for that. Let me send a huge shout out over to Shadow. Thank you so much for the raid, Shadow. Really appreciate it. Sorry everything broke again. Big shout out to Shadow, a very cool dude, an awesome streamer. But yeah, we're getting started with some cool stuff today. So I'm really excited. How many of you out there are excited for tarot card Full Moon Tarot, huh? Anyone out there excited? I know I am. You gonna go put Mego in your room? Hell yeah. Very excited for Full Moon Tarot. Get some tarot card readings out there in chat. Stick around, get some points. I don't have any of the point things up yet. They'll be coming up later. And then it's pretty cheap. The cheapest one is basically free. So everybody can get at least one reading, at least one card. So we'll do that. We're going to be doing that at the end of the stream, as is tradition. Sometimes I just do the stream all on its own. I'll do like the whole stream, and then eventually we'll do tarot card readings, or I'll just do the stream just tarot card readings, but then they end up being kind of short. Depends on how many people are in the chat. So it kind of works out more fun. We're going to try this format today and see if it's better. But yeah, thanks for coming through, everybody. I really want to get started with our games. I want to get started with some gaming. Really, this is a song. What is this? I don't hate it. Let's put this on instead. So yeah. So in other news, the United States finally shot down the balloon that was floating over the country. The most dangerous balloon that I've ever heard about ever. It's the kind of balloon that, well, who knows what could be on it, but it could just be a balloon, chat. I'm going to be real with you. But the things that I was hearing on TV, we don't know. We don't really know what it is. It's allegedly a Chinese spy balloon. So that's what they say. But I'm going to be honest with you. It's probably just a balloon. I don't really imagine a world where like Chinese, if you're going to do like a sensitive spy operation, that you would float a giant balloon over the country that you were doing that towards. So I'm going to be honest with you. Some of the stuff that I've been hearing on TV has been pretty crazy. I've been hearing some stuff from both sides of the aisle. The Warhawks are coming out of the closet, talking about how big of a deal this is, but we don't really know. But if you know more about this alleged spy balloon, let me know in the chat, because oh, it's getting there. It's pretty wild. The speculation is out of control. But yeah, chat. I'm pretty excited. I put up the stream schedule for this week already. I've never really done a stream schedule like this. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It was a lot harder than I thought it would be. Actually putting together a stream schedule and figuring out what I'm going to stream at the beginning of the week, it was kind of nice. Like, I didn't think I would like it, but I kind of do. I kind of enjoy having like my week set up for me. Makes things a little bit easier, so I don't have to like really like worry about what I'm going to do next week. So I don't know. I think it was all in all like a pretty good thing, a pretty positive experience to make a schedule, and I'm going to try to stick to it. I'm going to try to go live at exactly the times that are on my schedule this week. Sorry, we're listening to the news at 11. It's like a weird lo-fi mix. My friend Atri showed me that I very much like. Yeah, let's do this one instead. But yeah, I'm actually going to try to stick to the schedule. We have some cool stuff, though. Let's see. We've got Tactics Ogre Reborn tonight with Full Moon Tarot. Monday is Breakout 13 Part 2. We're going to be playing the second part of that game. It's an FMV game that I really liked. I played the first part, I don't know, maybe a little bit less than a month ago. Really liked it. So we're going to be playing that on tomorrow night at about 7 p.m. On Tuesday, it's game rotation. So there's several games which are on rotation right now that I'm going to just kind of be going through. Super Autopats, Legends of Runeterra, Stardew Valley, Backpack Hero, some Tactics retro games, that kind of stuff. However, we're also going to be doing some reactions on Tuesday, or just chilling. I'm not sure how long that stream is going to be. Tuesday's usually my off day, but I'm trying to stream a little bit more. Then we've got on Wednesday is a pretty big day. We have the Legends of Runeterra beta season release. So we're finally going to be doing some of the stuff that's coming out. Some of the new cards, maybe some of the new champions. I'm not really sure what's releasing this week, but it's supposed to be a pretty big day. So we're going to be playing starting at 3 p.m. And maybe it's going to be a pretty big stream. I don't know about 12 hours, but I'm going to try for I might try for a 12-hour stream. It's possible. It depends on how I'm feeling. Next day is Thursday. We're going to be doing Stardew Valley. We're going to finish up summer and get into fall. Maybe plant a couple eggplants, just to maybe do our first week of fall. I'm going to put a decent chunk of time into Stardew Valley on Thursday. No stream on Friday. That is, I am working on Friday night, and I've got some stuff to do in the afternoon. But Saturday, we will be going back on game rotation until the evening, when we will be playing Elden Ring with Atri at about 8 p.m. maybe. 8 p.m., maybe 8:30, 9 p.m. So generally, that's the time. All these times are Eastern, by the way, UTC -5. So that's my schedule for this week. One really excited, though, to actually have a stream schedule art. And one more time, let me show you actually what it looks like. Whoa, it's massive. A big shout out to Anteater Guardian. Here is the stream schedule for this week. Big shout out to Anteater Guardian for the awesome art. I'll probably be doing this probably one more week. I've done it twice already, but I'm gonna do it one more. Also, check out this sweet art of my cat, very much like this. But yeah, there's a stream schedule, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. So check it out. Really excited for this. Okay, but with that in mind, why don't we bring it down and get started? Yeah, we'll get started with some of the game Tactics Ogre. That's right. Let's land. Guess we'll come over here for now. This is pretty cool. All right. So I already set this all up. It should just start right up, hopefully. Ah, it does. Excellent. Time when men answered to power alone, ruled by steel. Steeped in darkness. Sing of an age called Zytejnia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Ogre Battle Saga, Episode 7. Tactics Ogre, Reborn. Alright, let's start a new game. Wait, there's actually an intro sequence that I want to watch here. Let's watch the intro sequence. It's coming right up. Gives us some of the background. It's pretty... The lore in this game is pretty deep, alright? Fair warning.
The Valerian Isles, jewels of the Ibero Sea. Long a center of naval commerce, the people here have struggled throughout history for dominion over these shores. Finally, there rose a man to put an end to this conflict, Ogre. History would know him as the Dynast King. Ogre took the disparate races of men calling the islands home and united them as one. He encouraged
Let's go, Dorgaloa.
clans, forging bonds to strengthen his newborn kingdom. For fully half a century, the Dynast King reigned, and Valeria knew prosperity. But the embers of discord smoldered. Upon the death of the king, Abuna Branton Morn incited the ruling Buckram to declare the independence of their royal city of Hyme. Yet the schemings of the Abuna had only just begun. Backed by the Holy Lodician Empire to the north, Branton created the Buckram Valerian Kingdom, naming himself as regent.
Whoa.
He would have seen his rule span the Isles were it not for Lancelot Tartaros, High Champion of the Dark Knights of Lodis. Lancelot warned against such reckless expansion, and reluctantly, Branton reined in his troops. This left two clans to vie for supremacy in the south, the Galgastani and the Wallister. 7 men in 10 were Galgastani, and on order of Hierophant Leandor Balbatos, the Galgastani declared blood war against the weaker Wallister in a move to claim the south as their own. Valeria watched as the wholesale slaughter of the Wallister race began. Duke Judah Ronway led the Wallister in resistance. They were far outmatched. In the span of half a year, they had been brought to their knees. Balbatos proclaimed the kingdom of Galgastan, and with it an official end to the blood war. But these things would bring no end to Wallister's suffering. A piecemeal resistance continued, yet with their duke in chains, efforts flagged. The remaining Wallister were confined to a small province allotted them by Balbatos and the Galgastani. There, the survivors resigned themselves to eke out such life as they could. Victory begets peace, and for once, the battlefields of Valeria stood silent. Yet none believed the calm would last.
Damn, that is one Game of Thrones-like storyline. This game has a super deep storyline. I'm very excited to play it. It's been almost it's been a long time. I played this last time I played this on PSP feels like 10 years ago. But I did have this on PlayStation even a lot longer than that. So, all right, let's see. I already went through all the options and everything else. Let's do a new game. It's an Age of War. The wheel begins to turn. Chosen child. When were you born? Let's do May 23rd. It's day 22 of Flame Scale. Cool. Your reckless pain has ended in disaster. What has it cost you? My friends and beloved. The Wheel of Fortune. You stand at the end of a hard-fought battle. Why have your forces lost? I don't want to blame the troops. But poor leadership, it's not that either. It's got to be ill luck. Judgment. The decision shapes a man. The man who slew your family stands chained before you. What punishment will you mete out? Beheading. Yep. Stars shoot across the night sky. For what do you wish? Peace for the world. And the Hanged Man. You stand poised to take the life of another. Why do you attempt this dire act? To defend my life. Whose blessing do you seek? Goddess of air, goddess of ice, goddess of fire, goddess of earth, goddess of lightning, or the goddess of water? I think it's going to be earth. I think it's going to be earth. Yep, goddess of earth. Pretty cool. Which path will you walk? The curtain rises. All those choices matter a whole lot, but I just picked what I wanted to. It is the way. It is the way. I like to choose your mommy at the start of the game. Me too. I don't remember that. Let us cling together. So intense. Oh man. So retro. So intense. No. Murderers. What's this game about? I heard about it, but I never really thought of playing it. I need graphics. There is graphics. Do you mean you need like good quality graphics? Because I don't know about all that. But this is remastered. This game just came out. There's blood on my hands. How long does it lay on my heart? I'm starting to think you've started every game ever made but finished none. You are correct about that, rat bastard.
Lancelot's returned.
Oh no.
Then it's time. Right, sister?
Time to
What is up,
end
rat
this
bastard?
madness. We can't beat him. You know that.
What are you saying, Kashua? You'd have us pass up a chance like this?
What is up?
It's foolishness to think the three of us might defeat the Dark Knights.
Obviously.
They're the ones who have been foolish, and we stand to gain.
like at least Fire Emblem 3 houseless levels of graphics. So that's, I mean, that's pretty good. I guess that's probably just a generational thing. I'm like, I played these games way back in the day. Stellaris type of art's pretty cool. Yeah. It's foolishness to think the three of us might defeat the Dark Knights.
Don't tell me you're scared. If you've lost your taste for
Welcome back, Shadow.
I'll do this myself.
That's enough, Vice. Let's go.
This is my character, I think. I'm this guy.
No, this won't end well. And what do we gain by taking their lives anyway?
Lancelot is captain of the Dark Knights, and they are the source of Barkram power. Kill Lancelot, and you remove one of the pillars supporting them. The Barkram will falter, if only for a moment. Yet that moment will be all the encouragement the Galgastani require. They want Valeria for their own.
The turmoil of the last war has only just settled, and you'd start another.
Bro, what? This is crazy. You made this today? I saw part of your stream, but this is insane, guys. Check this out. Shadow made this today on stream. Put this together. That's fucking badass. It's a tall neck from Horizon, right? So cool. Sorry.
Are we Wallister so free of turmoil now, Koshua? We are less than vermin in their eyes. Insects to be crushed underfoot.
Yeah, we'll see if we like this
War
game.
begins anew. We'll die just the same.
Shh, they're here. We'll flank them. Denim, go round behind.
All right, let's see if this game is good. I'm really excited to try it, but I'll be honest, if it sucks, I'm gonna return this shit. You got 2 hours, yup. 2 hours. It's 2 hours. It's a little wiggle room for like, it's like 2.5. It's like really 2 hours, but you can occasionally get a little bit of extra time if you message them. But you really shouldn't go overboard with it because they will not let you. All right, this guy can go right here. End him on that side.
Who goes there?
Friends of the Resistance, and no friends of yours.
The Resistance.
I expected a warmer welcome than this. They're children.
Wait, do you even know who we are?
You're Lancelot, and that makes you my enemy.
Lancelot is my name, true. How is it that you know me?
How could I forget you? The Dark Knights laid torch to this town only a winter past.
The Dark Knights? But we come from the kingdom of New Zenobia to the east.
And Lancelot of the Dark Knights has but one eye. You have two.
One eye, you say? Would that he lacked my name as well. His reputation, it seems, does me no favors.
Oh, well then you'll probably like this game, Enos. This game does allow you to heavily customize your character and make choices that have consequences. I particularly really like pixel graphics, so like I'm very good with it. But this game is like, it's actually, that's exactly what it's known for. It's very like crazy storyline and the pixel graphics, so.
No marauding knights us, but
And customizability.
come looking for work.
Canopus.
Lancelot Lord Hamilton, a holy knight of Zenobia.
And I am Canopus, the one they named Windcaller. Our aged companion here is...
The Starseer, Warren Oman, at your service.
Warren. If I can go maniacal evil too, there is an evil path in this game. There's law and there's chaos, and then there's like 4 endings each or something. There's a few different endings each depending on how you do the war and everything, so...
Maiden Warhorn, a knight of Zenobia, as it please you?
It turns out that this is the game that inspired Final Fantasy Tactics. It came pretty much right before it.
Gildas is my name. There now, no need to be frightened.
I wasn't. I don't know what to say.
Forgive us, good knights, but perhaps this meeting might benefit us both. We have need of strength such as yours.
Never mind, I take all my words about this game back. Nice.
Ah, tell us your tale then. We are strangers in this land, and I would hear more of it.
Vice is my name. It would seem that you are not our enemy.
I am the Sybil Karshua, and this is my brother, Denham.
You must forgive our error.
I'm Denham. Please, forgive our error.
Already forgotten, though you did give us quite the surprise. Now, do you think we might talk somewhere out of this wretched heat?
Can we talk with the elemental mommy? I hope so.
We have just the place. It's not much, but it's secret, and it's safe.
All right, come on in. Come on in.
As it is, we lack swords enough to face the Galgastani. The Bakram share our deficit, a deficit they've remedied by joining forces with Lodis.
Is there an autoplay?
So Lodis sent them the Dark Knight's Loslorian.
Loslorian is an order under the direct command of High Priest Sardian, ruler of Lodis. They are said to be the greatest of the 16 orders and the High Priest's favorite besides.
Good night, Enos. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate the lurk. Have a good lurk and have a good sleep. I'll catch you on the flip side, man. I'm really interested to see the story in this game, and I guess by the time... I don't know how late I'm going to be streaming tonight, but I don't know, the next time you see me play this, if I play this again, maybe we can see some of the battle stuff, because it gets pretty cool. There's a lot of cool animations, a lot of cool fighting stuff and classes and jobs, and you can recruit monsters and vampires and octopus and all types of cool stuff. So, I don't know, if the game ends up being good, if I end up keeping it, then we'll see.
Yet he uses them not in open battle, but in shadows and secrecy. They are his ears and his dagger. They are as dark as their name.
These Dark Knights, whatever you call them, are backing the Bakram, eh?
So, why are you come to our isles?
Why are you come to our isles?
Does Zenobia think to claim Valeria as her own? Do Lodis and Zenobia mean to bring their wars to our shores?
Enough, Vice.
It's a little bit hot-headed.
Your question deserves an answer. We are Zenobian, after all. Yet we do not serve as knights of Zenobia.
Well, then what do you do?
We were banished, cast out.
Oh. Interesting.
We're outlaws. No place waiting for us back home, nah?
We've come to find work, preferably of the well-paying variety.
Yeah, well, that's the best kind of work.
I don't trust you, and I don't trust your story. This is our fight.
Vice, please. Lord Knight, you must forgive our passion.
there is nothing to forgive. Tell me, what will you do now?
For one, we have to get Duke Ronway out of Almorica.
Yep, we do.
Duke Ronway. He is your leader.
Not just us. He leads all the Wallister. The Galgastani hold him captive in their castle.
Oh, so we have to save him.
Plan to execute him, if the rumors are to be believed. And we mean to stop them.
A duke? But if his purse matches his title, a little rescue work might be just the thing. How about it, Lancelot?
Look, I'm sorry for not trusting you. It's true that if we're to rescue the Duke, we're going to need help.
Then there's nothing to be gained jabbering on here, Meh. To Almorica Castle.
Wait! The castle is well defended. A fight there would mean our deaths. And yours, Lord Knight. And I've seen enough of fighting. Enough of death.
Wow.
What about you, Denham? Would you have our aid?
Obviously. I would.
Without your help, the Duke is as good as dead.
Ah, then it's settled. We will prepare at once.
Amazing.
Why do
The
you
old man. I do, but
I know how you must feel. But what of my feelings? I don't want to lose you.
we're all gonna be lost if we don't
Our
fight
father
this.
is dead. A hard truth, but a truth all the same. In all the world, you are the only one bound to me by blood. I couldn't bear to let you die.
Yo, this voice acting is kind of on point.
Forgive me. I know my words will not sway you. Only promise me. Promise you'll never leave your sister.
What's keeping you? Everyone's ready. You can't coddle him forever. He's no little boy anymore.
Do not speak to me of my brother. He does not share your lust for blood.
That is true. This guy, Vice, really wants to just kill.
I have no love for war, but I'd sooner die on my feet than on my knees.
You would die on the backs of others.
Oh, snap.
You were the one who brought them in here, Kashua.
Because when I find a tool well suited for a job, I use it. At least one of us has the sense to recognize an opportunity. You should thank me.
Is that how you see people? As tools? I'd have expected more of a Sybil.
No.
I only want to see an end of death.
All right. They've joined us as guests. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, the game begins. So I guess here's where we need to go, right? We're going to go to Almorica Castle. That's pretty close. Let's check out our party. Most of these people are guests. I'm the only one with Earth. Me and Murden. Vice, Kashua, and Lancelot all have electricity. Curious. Warren has fire. He has air, obviously. This guy has water. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm not going to do any sorting. I don't want to do anything crazy like that. I just want to look at my stats here and see what I am. I'm a warrior. Can I change my job? Got linen slops. That's an interesting name for pants. Slops. Azure necklace. Okay. Leather. All leather stuff. Short sword. This is all just basic stuff, right? Spells, skills, finishing moves. We don't have anything like that. We have nothing like that. I would imagine we don't have a lot of ways to do like customization right now either, so I probably won't do that. Right. Unless we think that there is a way to switch things. No, I don't think so. Warren report, party, shop, train. What is the Warren report? The old man will teach me stuff. Cool. All right, so that's like the help menu. We have the shop, train, system menu. Okay, we're just gonna go to Almorica. Strongholds are made up of multiple battlefields, which must be fought back to back. You can save your progress before beginning the next battle. However, you cannot leave the stronghold until the series of battles is completed. It is highly recommended to use separate save slots within a stronghold. So I am gonna save. Hell yeah, I'm gonna save. Cool. It actually shows you what this thing is gonna look like too. That's kind of awesome. I actually really like that. Again, don't really think. I don't really think I could change any classes yet. So I'm just gonna fight. Let's do it. Let me twist this bad boy up that I have here. Oh, I see some wizards, barbarian.
Been hiding out in Goliard. Here to save your Duke, is it?
Uh-oh.
There's 2,000 Goth on that one's head, boys. Half the purse to him what brings him down.
Fuck yeah.
A narrow stream, scarce one pace across. Easily jump this. Watch.
Sorry, I'm just twisting up a quick. Twisting up. Yeah, easy.
But look before, nah. You can only jump to ground of the same height or lower.
One of the winged, like me, moves with no heed of height or terrain.
Nice.
Even so, rushing in alone without someone to watch your back is asking for an early grave.
Of course it is.
Always keep a close watch on the action to see who will move next. Avoid unnecessary actions and keep speed on your side.
Hey, Kaida, how's it going? Welcome.
The distance a unit moves and the actions it takes determine how long it must wait to move again.
Okay.
The order in which units act is called the attack turn. Keep a close eye on this.
Alright, Murden, I get it.
You can sort units by order of attack turn to quickly tell which unit will move next.
When a unit's turn comes round, you can command it to move, act, or use skills.
Having dinner? Hell yeah.
What's more, you can issue these commands in any order you see fit. Think on your choice as well. The command to move can be cancelled at any time. If you find a unit out of range for a planned attack, try moving it to a different location.
Units begin battle with no MP, that being the font of all magical power.
Ah, Warren, tell me more. What are you eating for dinner, Kaida?
Units accumulate MP gradually over time. Powerful magic requires greater amounts of MP, so think ahead before casting a spell.
I will. Five Guys? Yo, Five Guys, so good. Okay, I just have to move myself. I'm probably just gonna go here. I mean, what can I do? I think that's it. I think I just wait. Oh, hey, I picked something up. A hempen thread. Cool. Oh, that's how he gets his MP back. Cool.
Are divided into 4 broad categories: action, support, auto, and special. Units learn skills as they gain levels, according to their class. That just now was meditate, an auto skill. Auto skills will sometimes take effect before your turn comes around. Use this to your advantage.
Whoa. All right, we weakened him to fire, it looks like.
A conjurer of magics must do more than learn a spell to wield it in battle. You must assign each spell before you enter the fray. Assign spells to your units from the party screen. Be sure that you don't forget.
Hearing this voice makes me want to give one eye to Odin and then be beheaded by the god of war. Shrew.
You'll need a class mark in order to change a unit's class.
Oh, we don't have class marks yet. That's why we couldn't do it.
Some class marks can be found for sale in shops, but not all are to be had so easily.
Alright, Canopus, fly up.
A unit's level doesn't change when they change classes, so if one class isn't working out, a new line of work may be in order. There's no reason to go making things harder on yourself than they already are.
To use common consumables, such as Mendleaf in battle, you'll have to prepare before you're on the field. Up to 4 may be ready. Best choose them with your unit's needs in mind.
Oh, you can only pick 4 items. Ooh, counterattack.
Take heed of the enemy's element before striking. There are 8 in all. Air, earth, lightning, water, fire, ice, light, and darkness. Each element has its strength. Air against earth and so on. It can be enough to give you the edge you need.
I see.
Each unit has a level, but so does your party. Your party's level will rise as you lead them to victory in the stages to come. And remember, a unit can't advance beyond the level of the party.
Whoa, did a lot of damage.
One whisper of Ronway's execution and out you come, bold as you please. A rat can smell a trap, but not all rebels, huh? High time we were rid of your lot.
Well, I suppose we will see.
Support skills are just that. Skills that provide some passive benefit to the user. When I move, you'll notice yellow points of light near me on the ground.
Yeah, I did see those actually.
This is a support skill called Rampart Aura. Any foes entering the range of the aura will be unable to move further until their next turn.
Ooh.
Some support skills hinder the enemy's movement, while others
That's
might
pretty strong.
grant enhanced strength. Consider well your class and lay of the battlefield when choosing which to use.
Well, let's see it. Dead shot. Uh-oh. Cool. I can move the camera out. Can I... We have a warrior. This guy is what? Archer, warrior, berserker, archer, Vartan. All right, back to AT. So let's see. I guess I'll move him here. And I can't really attack. So, but I am going to throw a stone and try to kill this guy. Let's see if I can hit him. Oh, only 1 damage. Unfortunate.
Trap, and we walked right into it.
Trap or no, we fight or we die. I've never let a Galgastani get the better of me, and I don't mean to start today.
Hell yeah.
Focus, Vice. Our first duty is to save the Duke.
Don't lecture me on duty. Your only duty is to stay alive.
You should not speak to Denham so. He was only trying to help.
Oh, nice heal, nice heal. Uh-oh. Female warrior on this side. I think that's what she is, right? I can't tell her class. Because, all right. In this game, there are the different classes. A lot, like some of them are in fact gender locked. Yeah, so it's gonna be hard to tell. Turn to battle. I'm gonna have to like learn what each of these people do and what their classes do. One by one.
Wait, you're no Wallisters. I know a man from Lodis when I see one.
Uh-oh, 80 damage. Nice, that's one. I'm gonna pick up some of that stuff that fell. Ooh, let's go. Oh man, that hurts. All right, I'm actually going to move here. Right? Wait, how do I do this? There it is. Okay, move here, and then I guess just a short sword attack, right? Nice. Oh, bronze helm, leather armor. Okay.
Are you all right, Denham? You shouldn't let Vice get to you.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm fine, sister. Back to the battle.
Yeah, save your bro. It's pretty cheesy. The arrows are pretty cheesy, and I like it. All right, Warren, keep moving. Good call going after the wizard, honestly. That's probably the best bet. Although Canopus is... What's he doing? He's not doing shit. He's kind of staying back. Ouch. Oh, he picked up the stuff there. Unfortunate. I didn't realize enemies could pick stuff up. That's weird. Cool. You can actually move people with your shield. That's awesome. Uh-oh, Kashua. Excuse me, Kashua looks like she is hurt. Gosh, I really want to pick some of this stuff up. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of damage. Oh, it missed. Mainly gonna let my homies do it while I pick up these items and stuff. A lot of this is automatic, chat. Eventually I'm gonna control my whole side of the team, but this is kind of like a tutorial, I guess. I kind of get it, you know, I don't need them to show me all this stuff, but there are some tips that I didn't know, such as the way to equip items and the way to set up certain things.
Sorry, then. I'm out.
Shift zone. Whoa, all right.
Looks like our luck has turned.
Let's go. All right. Nice, we beat it. I'll be honest, I'll bet you that a lot of that stuff, the stuff that's here, a lot of this stuff was stuff that was on the ground, so I probably don't have to pick up a lot of these things. Alright, experience points are not awarded to individual units, but to the entire party. Each unit which participated in battle receives a portion of the total when the battle ends. Only units who survive battle receive experience points.
The way inside is clear. Stay on guard.
Leave the heavy lifting to us, Denham. Cover our flank. That's all we ask.
You got it. All right, I am gonna save. Make a new save here. And let me check my party. So we're honestly all okay. Doesn't seem like I can use any of these spells. But I can pick items. Let's see, Mendleaf. Let's do that. Blessing Stone and then Mead. Wow, you could actually do different items for each person too. Interesting. Alright, these are all guests, so I'm not gonna be equipping stuff on them. I don't even know if I can equip stuff. Yeah, see? Trust your sister and leave me be.
Something the matter? I rather like things the way they are.
Yeah, you can't change anything on them, so that's okay. All right, time to go to the passageway. I'm gonna be honest, I like this more than Final Fantasy Tactics. even though it came a little bit before Final Fantasy Tactics.
For this, with Master Nibeth away. Listen well. We face the rogues who slew Bapal and his men. Underestimate them and share Bapal's fate. Give these rebel swine a taste of Galgastani steel. Almorica shall never fall.
Or Zenobia. Ooh, Canopus has a bow now. Very nice. Okay, I'm just gonna run down the middle. But we're gonna end the turn there. Interesting.
Interlopers, why do you meddle in our affairs? Our struggle with the Wallister goes back generations. It's no concern of yours.
Oh, what is up, Mr. Go-Rigged? Hello.
Or do you seek to claim Valeria as Lodis does? I will have your answer.
We are men without a country. We have lent them our swords because it suits us to do so.
And we're
mercenaries.
Mercenary work, as it happens. Not hiring by any chance.
And worry you'll leave for a bigger purse? We don't need outsiders to do our killing.
He makes a good point. Let's rescue this Duke, collect our reward, and be done with it.
The craven who would choose lucre over loyalty deserves only one reward.
Oru, hello. Hello, welcome to the stream. Playing some Tactics Ogre today. It's a very old game, but they just remastered it. Tactics Ogre Reborn. Pretty cool. Later tonight around 10 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be doing Full Moon Tarot cards. It's going to be fun. Fun times. Alright, now we're actually in a battle here. Now we are in a battle. I'm going to move up to here. And let's see, I guess short sword. Let's take this guy out. Ooh, they do a lot of damage. All right. I am very good. I am very good today. This game is pretty fun. It's a game I played a lot when I played this game when I was like a kid. So it's pretty cool to see it remade like this. I'm glad that like the Ogre Battle games have seen some love in recent days. I honestly want March for the Black Queen to be remade. The game is so good. Lightning bow. All right, both of our sides are doing some killing. We are this noble here. Oh, she's punching. As a wee ghost, I was just a tiny little ghost when this game came out. This is an enemy, right? This is an enemy, right? Yeah. Heck yeah. I am gonna move. I guess I'll go... I have some options here. I guess I'll go pick up this item. No, I'll pick this item up. What does she have? Huh, a cestus. Cool. 'twas just a wee ghost. Ooh. Our Vartan friend with the wings, he's a badass. Oh, we also have a wizard. The old man wizard is helping us. Warren, the astromancer. Our sister is a healer. That's helping us out a lot. I'm Earth element, so I have to watch out for air element attacks. Not entirely sure what I'm going to use my character as. We'll see. There's a lot of classes in this game. There's a lot of things to learn. This game is huge. Yeah, a lot of this is automatic battle, though. We're just gonna let it play through. Maybe we can speed it up a little bit. Yeah, we can. Nice, my homie's picking stuff up. We're looting, we're looting. All right, let's go up here. I'm gonna kill this guy with the hat because his hat's stupid, but I also like it. It'll be cooler when I wear it. Ooh, that shield bash this guy does is pretty nice. It seems like this guy is the last dude we gotta kill. He's the boss. We'll take him out pretty quick though, I'm pretty sure. Can't really do much to help, but I can throw a rock. Boom. 1 HP. Yeah, versus 97.
For Galgastan.
He just doesn't sound like a bad guy. He's got like a good guy voice. I think we're getting played. Cool, Knight's Marks. That means we can make some knights. You typecasting? I mean, I guess I am. But this game is like... There's a lot of gray area in this game. It's very Game of Thrones-like. Oh, hey, we got some skills. Snap, gonna get canceled on Twitter.com. Twitlonger is getting ridden as we speak.
You have my thanks. Sweeter still that Wallister youths came to my aid. Denham, was it? Doubtless you and your friends are a gift from the Great Father himself.
That's right.
The Wallister boon is great, and our future bright.
We are not alone in our loyalty. Upon word of your grace's release, many Wallister have left their haunts for Almorica.
And there is still time before the Galgastani come to remedy my freedom. Though not long.
Typing it right now? Fuck.
Now I must ask if the tale our guests have told us is indeed the truth.
Upon my sword it is. We are outcasts from our land.
I do not doubt your sword. It is the whiskers of your companion that give me pause.
You're talking about Warren?
I hear a diviner matching his description was ever at the side of King Tristan when your new Zenobia came into being 2 years past.
You better not be talking about Warren like that.
And that you, Sir Lancelot, were captain of the Holy Knights. Is the Saint King so brazen as to cast out the very men who placed him upon the throne?
You're passing a lot of judgment for people who just saved your ass.
I, too, have heard tell of this diviner, But I am not he.
Lodis plagues us with the Dark Knights, Lost Lorien. How do we know that you are not some new menace visited upon Valeria? If New Zenobia does not seek to usurp, I would have your proof.
Your Grace, these holy knights risked their own lives to win your freedom.
A man can claim knighthood only when he serves a worthy lord. It is for such a man that we seek.
Smooth, Lancelot.
I have your word, and its proof shall be in your deeds. You sought a reward. You shall have it, and employment besides. I would have you train our Wallister loyals as guards and soldiers here in Almorica.
I could do that.
As you wish.
Now, Denham, your father was an Abuna in Goliath, was he not?
In Abuna and Goliath.
I met him myself once. A wise man, Abuna Prancet. What happened in Goliath was a tragedy.
Huh?
Please, Your Grace, you must avenge our father. No, all the people of Goliath.
Yeah.
Yet the enemy before us is Galgastan. They must come first. And for that, I will need knights. Knights such as yourselves. Will you join my table at Almorica?
Us? Knights?
That's right, Vice.
As young heroes of Wallister, you will serve as a shining example to your clansmen. I would have you become knights in my direct service. Well, what say you?
Of course.
Of course.
Wow, he actually did it. He did what I did.
Your Grace. I know Denham's with me on this.
Excellent. Now, if you are to be a knightly order, you will require a name.
Input the name for Denham's Order of Knights. You can input up to 12 characters, but this number may be limited. Let's see. What are we gonna call it? How about this? Finite Aru? I don't know, chat. If you have any ideas for the Order of Knights that you think would be funny, you could put it in there. But I feel like that. I don't know. That one sounds familiar, Mr. Griggs. I don't know what it sounds like, but it sounds like familiar for some reason. I was thinking like, no, it's too long. The other one was Flame Scale, right? So it has to be like, I kind of want to like kind of build off that maybe. So about the Mosswild Knights. The Order of Mosswild. Yes. Yes.
What do you think?
Yes, a fine name. You'll go far, I'm certain. I have much for you to do. Your first task takes you to the town of Chrysaro, to the southwest. The captain of my knights, Sir Leonard, has gone there in pursuit of the former overseer of this castle, a necromancer named Nibeth.
A necromancer? Ptuh! Ptuh! Disgusting.
He's having a harder time of it than was expected. You'll be going to Chrysaro to aid him. Understood?
Hmm?
Now, before you leave, you'll want to fill your ranks with soldiers from Almorica and purchase such gear as you'll require.
Fine.
I expect you have little in way of coin, so I'm giving you 30,000 goth from the treasury and a few of my own knights to serve under you.
Oh, hell yeah.
You can count on us, Your Grace. We won't let you down.
Then may victory and glory await you, young heroes of Wallister.
He's giving me 30,000 eyeliner. That's right.
You've led us to gainful employ after all. My thanks.
Hell yeah, dude. This worked out for me too.
No, it is I who should thank you.
So, you're off to aid one of the Duke's men. I regret we cannot join you. Above all else, stay alive.
Indeed.
Win or lose, while there's life, there's hope.
I'll try to remember that.
It's a lot of eyeliner. We could sell the eyeliner and we could use it to buy the Cure albums.
Best not forget, the dead get no second chances.
If death were our aim, there are swifter ways to go about it than soldiery.
Ha 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 ha! Hilarious!
We fight to live.
True enough. Still, do not needlessly seek out danger. Enough will find you as it is.
Of course.
Yo, honestly though, the voice acting, pretty lit. It's pretty lit, chat. I like it a lot.
You are the heroes of Goliath, are you not? I must thank you for saving His Grace the Duke.
Yeah, no problem.
Indeed. Accept my thanks on behalf of us all.
Okay.
And you are?
Ravnus Luxarian, a knight in service of the Duke.
Ravernus! Shadow, are you still here?
I would ride to Leonar's aid myself, but His Grace has other need of me. I fear the task falls to you.
Oh, snap.
No need of fear, friend. We took back this castle, didn't we?
In a manner of speaking, I suppose.
I don't like that.
And what manner would that be?
She and her fellow knights drew off the garrison defending the castle. Else, we would not have succeeded.
I see.
If it were not for the sacrifice of others, we would be no heroes of Goliath now.
Make no mistake, I have high hopes for you. We must unite the people behind us if we are to put an end to this endless war.
You know, she knocked me down a peg, but now she's bringing me back up one. So I kind of like that.
Word of your heroics emboldens them.
Then you hold us up as heroes to serve some stratagem, is that it?
If you do not like it, give truth to the lie. Write your own fate on the battlefield.
May fate smile on us both, Dame Ravnus.
His Grace provided you with war funds, yes? Remember, they do no good sitting in your coffers. Arms, spells, provisions. Even a single magic ring can mean the difference between victory and defeat.
Indeed. All right, well...
She thinks highly of herself. I pray we are not near when she falls from such height.
All right. I'm just gonna say yeah. The Order of Mosswild. Sancha? Yeah, you can join. Roger. Yo, Roger's a wizard. Hell yeah. Roysa is a cleric, for sure. And Eadbert is a rune fencer. Interesting. What the heck is a rune fencer? Looks like he can heal and shoot lightning. Pretty cool. Denied. We don't like rune fencers here. His name is cool, but I kind of want to rename him. Nah, we're gonna keep it. Imagine you go to join the army and someone's like, "Yo, your name, it's too cheesy, bro. We gotta change it. We're gonna call you Buttface." All right, let's check the party. All right, this actually looks like this is actually like us now. This is our party. Hell yeah. Interesting. Well, I think this is pretty cool. Buttface rigor more. All right. I don't want to do any sort of class mark changes. Maybe me. Maybe I would change warrior to knight. Right? Can I do that? Change class? I can turn him into a knight or a berserker. I kind of want to turn him into a knight. Right? I have the class marks for it. Yeah, let's do it. I'll turn him into a knight. Well, his armor still is kind of cheesy for now, but that'll change eventually, one of these days. I don't have any spells. We're gonna have to learn those separately. Finishing moves. I'm just gonna keep all this for now. Okay. Everybody else, I want you all to have access to Mend Leaf. And a Blessing Stone. These guys will restore sense, I guess. Alright, that'll do. Everything else, I mean, looks fine to me. I will check out some armor before we leave. Let's do that.
Welcome.
Oh, we do have coins. So they buy coins. Nice. Let's see. What's good here? Broadsword's kind of nice. It's a two-handed sword. A bronze spear could be fun. Also have a Sibyl's staff. Halt hammer. What does that do? That... What happened?
Come again.
No!
Good day.
Halt hammer. What does this do? I mean, it's probably like... Probably stuns people, right? It's gotta stun people. So... I'll buy a broadsword. Because it sounds badass. And let's see what else we have. We have ranged. We have... We have armor here. Warrior's ring seems kind of nice. Defender's ring, attack and defense. I'll buy like 2 of these. Whoa, not 11. Buy 2 of these and 2 of the other one. All right. Any scrolls? Wow, there's a lot of cool stuff here. Awaken. Instill Light Exorcism. Piercing Light. Word of Pain. Instill Shadow. Nice. I'm not sure what, which of these I need. So I'm going to try to be careful, but... Word of Pain. Instill Shadow. Poison Cloud. Sleep. Charm. I'll buy Charm. I'm also going to buy Sleep. I think both of those could be really useful, right? And then I'll grab... one Aqua Blast. One Spark Sphere. One Ice Blast. And one Spirit Surge. And one Word of Pain. Okay, we have all the basic spells now. All the different kinds of spells. And sundries. Definitely gonna buy like 25 of these. And probably like, whoa, those are expensive. All right, so I'll buy 3 of these. That's it. Anything else that we want? Haunt's Tome. These are all temporary buffs. Oh, this is cool. Let's buy 3 class marks. Actually, I'll buy 2 mage marks. I'll buy 2 mage knight marks. 2 archer marks. And 2 warrior marks. All right. And I guess we could buy units. Can we buy units here? Yeah, we can. So let's get a chaotic cleric that worships the goddess of ice.
What do you say?
Okay.
Fine.
And who else do we hire? Let's get... Let's get an enchantress. A chaotic enchantress of fire.
Fine.
And who else? I don't think we had a Valkyrie. Or a male archer, so we want 1 of each. We'll go for a lawful cleric here for now. I'm actually gonna go all chaotic, so I'm gonna take the chaotic path if I can.
What do you say?
You will be ice. Neutral archer, goddess of lightning.
Fine.
Probably hired too many people right now. Chaotic for you.
Just give the word.
All right. Well.
Farewell.
Let's see if they come with they come with equipment. 'Cause I don't know if they do. About to find out. No, they have no equipment at all. That's unfortunate. Looks like we have some equipment here, so we just need to give him... Excuse me, we just need to give him some, a bow. Right, so we'll do that. Damaris, you're a warrior. Sweet. Hey, we actually have a short bow. right, you get a staff. Don't really have a lot of stuff for these guys, the Sibyls, yet. Yeah, she needs... we're gonna need to get something for her, and... And what about you? Can't equip the broadsword. I wonder why. She probably needs a spear, so let's buy her a spear. We need a couple helmets, a staff, and I think that's it. I think that's all we need. All right, let's go back to the shop. Buy those items. A spear and a couple hats. Whoa, that was it. That's like my money right there. All right, we spent it all. We have an army. Rebecca, here is your spear. And whoops, didn't get you the right helmet. Or I didn't have enough to buy you a helmet. Oops. Oops, we'll get you one, don't worry. Little tight on funds. Staff and circlet. We'll get you a robe as well, Briya, so a little bit low on the armor. Also need another circlet, I think. Alright, that will have to do. We save this up. What time is it? Alright, we got time to go continue a bit before we get to our tarot card readings for tonight. Very cool. Wait, training? Begin scouting. What do they have? Okay, wizard, a berserker, Valkyrie, warriors, a knight. Okay. We're not actually gonna fight that. I don't know why we were. You have to like progress. Let's scout this one. All right, so looks like we have an archer here. Yep. A couple archers, some warriors, and a wizard. That's about it. So pretty balanced. No clerics on their side, luckily. All right. Let's see. You should be in here. Roger, you're coming too. All right, that's fine. How many spaces do I have? Looks like I'm. I will take her, and I guess the rune fencer. Let me put her here. Like this? Yeah, like this. Cleric can go in the back. Yeah, this is good.
Wallister rebels? Here? Then Almorica has fallen for true. Reinforcements for their kinsmen we've pinned down in Chrysaro. Make peace with the light, Wallister swine! Today you die!
You looked a lonely lot. Thought I might join you.
Oh, Canopus is here. Sweet.
I am Canopus. Step forward and meet your fate, dogs.
Alright, let's go. Can we make this even faster? No, this is good. Hey, now we actually can control everybody. That's amazing. We're just going to move most of these people up here, and that's it. Let's put her here. I don't know if she could actually attack. No, not quite yet. That's it, though. She could stay right there. She needs a little bit of MP before she can use any of this stuff. But it's getting pretty close, so yeah, we'll stick with that.
This is a Wallister fight. We need no help from you.
Stubborn as ever, eh? How did one so young grow so thick of skull?
Thick? I'll give you thick.
Pants grab.
Ow! Not the wings!
Vice, control yourself.
You can now use the Chariot Tarot. Nice. During battle, the game keeps you track of the actions you take each turn. The Chariot Tarot allows you to return to any of these previous turns and replay the battle from that point. This alternate version of events is stored separately from the original, so you're free to choose the more favorable course. Interesting. The number of turns tracked and times they can be replayed varies depending on the battle, so keep it in mind. Interesting. So you can replay parts of this game. That's cool. I actually can throw this. One damage. Our tanks are slow. It's not good. What can she do? Heal and awaken. Neither of those things are particularly good, so she's just gonna wait, right? I'll actually put her over here. And can she throw a rock? She can. Alright. I can confirm I am a gummy bear. A yummy gummy bear. A yummy and nummy looking gummy bear. Oh yeah. What is up, Mr. Fireball? How you doing? I'm glad to hear it. A gummy bear is rare. Deadshot. Who am I gonna hit with this? Probably her. No! Oh my god, I hit Canopus. Absolutely unforgivable. How you doing, man? I hope your day is well. I hope your day is going well, I should say. Nice. Actually, you can reach. Let's keep it moving. Just woke up? Hell yeah. Nice, we have a Valkyrie.
Fight for Wallister honor. Where does it lead?
What's the matter? Lose your nerve? Or has the nagging of your pacifist sister unmanned you? Always hiding behind her skirts.
Thick of skull and a bully besides.
That's enough squawking out of you, Birdman.
Better a bird than a brute.
Ugh, you're not men. You're children.
Yeah, Vice is kind of a jerk, I'm gonna be honest. Doesn't seem to be very helpful, I'm gonna be real. Parry?
Let me tell you a thing or two about battle, Dylan. Clear the wax from your ears and listen. The key is to divide and conquer. Whether you face a fearsome giant or a timid dormouse, that's the way it's done. Focus your attacks on one enemy at a time, and you'll emerge the victor.
Alright, fair enough, fair enough. When you put it that way. That's one.
Denim, Sibyls and mages cannot withstand the withering attacks of the front lines. Keep us in the back, where we can support our warriors from afar. Be mindful of the enemy's position, and bring us no closer than need be. Use a bird's eye view if you're unsure of the distance.
Okay, I'll do that. Let me check everybody's HP. Everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. Alright, what can you do? What kind of spells do you have? Nothing too great. I think I'm gonna bring her over here. And just throw a rock at this guy. Fuck this guy. Dead shot. This will be a bit better. The short bow should hit her. Ooh, that does a lot of damage. Archers are pretty based. I'm gonna put her back here. Nice, they're splitting things up, which is what we want. This guy right here, Ladislas, we're gonna kick his ass. I don't know, I have the RPG on my keyboard and mouse stay on when I turn my computer off for some strange reason. That's weird. Oh yeah, we got some gear. We need that. I'm just gonna keep focusing this guy down as much as I can. Can I use my buckler? Yeah, it moves him. That's awesome.
One more piece of advice, then. If you come across a blue card on the field, be sure to pick it up.
Honestly, yeah, I do. I like it. It's pretty good. I like it. I like it. I'm at the 2-hour mark pretty much, so yeah, no refund. No refund. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it.
These can provide a boon to aid you for the rest of the battle.
I'm just starting though.
But a single unit can only benefit from 4 of these boons at once, so mind who you give them to. Oh, and keep away from the red cards. These will wipe out any boons you've already picked up. You might want to try knocking your enemies into those.
Anyways, have fun. I'll be lurking. I go gaming now. See you later, Fireball. Thank you for chilling for a moment. Appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy your newly found gummy bearness.
Green cards raise a unit's core attributes, and the best part is they keep the bonus even after the battle ends.
Huh.
Take a close look at each card before someone picks it up to gauge its effect. There are many kinds, and it doesn't pay to go wasting them on the wrong soldier.
Interesting. Ooh, that's kind of bad, actually. Yes, heal my wizard! Heal him! I'll heal myself, actually. Alright, a dead shot on this dude. What? I hit my own soldier? That's such garbage. Let's see, I'll put her here. There's no attacks of opportunity in this, which is very nice. Oh, he blocked it. Alright, spear time. Ooh, that does hit my friend, which I was not expecting. Uh-oh. Our wizard has an issue here. I think I'm gonna go for the wizard. We're also gonna back up my cleric because she's getting hit too. All right, nice. The bot healed my wizard. Much damage? Oh gosh, not a lot. I guess I will heal my wizard. It is the only way. What is that, speed? That must be a speed card. Uh-oh, he said big words. What is this card? What does it do? Auto skill card? Huh? Alright, I'm gonna move him over here then. There we go. And I'll send a dead shot to this guy. Wait, Emily's on our team, isn't she? No. She's not. Beautiful. I'm gonna have to move her up to here. Yeah, and I should be able to shoot from this spot. Yeah, dodge that. Skill trigger. How about this? I'll put you here, add magic, and I'm going to cast lightning bow. Okay. You, sir, need to get fucked. Wait, I can't hit him? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, instead I'll go here. Just a bit of armor, not a big deal. I don't know what this is. Plus critical. It seems like it's good, right? But I need to attack. I think it's more important to attack. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll actually put her here, and I will heal my buddy Roger the Wizard. Uh-oh. All right, Roger. Let's get you some elevation here, and that should hit, right? Yeah, that hits. That should hit too, right? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Whoa, he's still alive. This is definitely the end, yeah. Alright, now it's just this wizard. Fuck, he's like right here. I can't hit him. Or unless I throw it here. Nope. Gonna keep healing Roger, keeping him alive. Very important stuff. Damn, that's gonna hit my friend. So I have to move, right? Like to here? And then... I still don't know if this is gonna be enough. Yeah, I have to just throw a rock. That's it. Sweet, give her some crit. Okay, you can definitely mix up this stupid wizard, yeah? Nice, healing a friend. This is it. This wins the game, right? Oh. Wins the battle, at least. Oh, he blocked it.
No place to die. This.
What, do you surrender? Oops. Oops. Guess not. Bonus objective. I don't know what that was, but we got it. A ton of stuff too. Experience charms, mage marks, blessing stones. Pretty nice. Water charm. Cool. Yo, let's go. All right. Everybody's level 4. Nice. Got some skills, got some finishing stuff. Very cool. All right, I guess that's a lot of... Cannabis wants to join the party. Hell yeah, I'm going to recruit him. Has joined the Order of Moss Wilds. The charm command has been added to the unit info screen in the party menu. Charms can be used to give units experience points or change their element. Whoa, that's cool. That's really cool. No shops here. We have to probably go to Carsaro. Don't have a lot of goth. Canopus, you are cool. You are going to get... Probably always going to use you in my fights, so I'm probably going to give you the Defender's Ring, because I don't want you to die. What kind of spells do we have? You can even use spells, huh? Alright, I'm going to give him Deadshot. Because he is Earth. I'm sorry, he's Air, so I'm going to give him that. Any skills? Interesting. Okay, that's fine. Who else do we have? Alright, my wizard here, he could definitely equip more spells. So I'll give him Aqua Blast, I'll give him Fire, and I'll give him Ice Blast. So that way he has some options. On the other hand, my friend here... We'll give her this, but instead... She'll also have Word of Pain, Charm, and Sleep. Sweet. Okay. I'm going to keep everybody pretty much the same class. Not a lot of things I want to change other than that. I just wanted to assign some spells because I forgot to do that before. I'll give him this and some mead and some of this and some of that. Also Spirit Surge because why not? Alright, good enough for me. Don't want to change anyone's class, although I could. I could turn him even into a wizard and stuff, which is interesting. But... Let's see, skills. I don't know, there's a lot of interesting stuff here. But I don't want to dig into all of it just now, unless... Actually, wait. What's this? Charms. So I could do a Water Charm and an Experience Charm. Cool. Well, I'll give him the Experience Charm, because that's just awesome. So we'll do that. Water Charm, interesting. Not going to use it, I don't think. Not yet. But being able to change elements is pretty intriguing. I'd like to figure out what knights can do specifically. Anyway, we also have a lot of people that need experience, so maybe I'll save some of the charms for them in the next run around. Anyway, let's save. Cool. It's about an hour now until the tarot card readings begin. Let's go to Carsaro. Use magic to heal, obtain a buff card. Can do. Hey, we have another slot. I'll put Canopus here. And I'm actually going to switch out my cleric for the other cleric. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Next time around, I'm also going to switch the sorceress in. Hold on, let me grab a drink. Be right back. 1 second. I'm back. Sorry about that. Got another drink. All right. So let's keep it going. I think I'm just gonna leave it right here. This is good for now. To battle. To battle! Did you bring enough drinks for everyone? I did. Here, you want one? Let me toss you one real quick.
Great Father! Ne'er have I seen such an undead throng. That necromancer uses men's souls for sport.
Oh no.
Sleep, souls. Embrace the waiting Everworld.
Oh fuck. Nothing happens.
Impossible! My exorcism has failed! Perhaps
Yes.
corpses must be still before the soul can be put to rest. I've forgotten much in the quarter century that's passed since I last faced the undead. But listen to me, making excuses. Wait for me, Leonard. All I need do is hold out till reinforcements arrive.
Oh, and we're here. Reinforcements.
Our liberators! Great Father, smile upon us this day.
Perhaps he merely bares his teeth at you, old man. The sleep has already taken your friends.
Necroprentice.
And no common sleep. They descend the sepulchral stairs toward death. When they wake, it will be as unliving horrors.
Yep, they're evil, I think.
We only need hold until Master Nybeth's return. Give them not an inch, and show them no quarter.
Moldova, I want to recruit you. You seem cool. I must learn the power of necromancy. Also gonna train some of these skeletons. We need those too. I like how all the clerics have these fucking awesome Stetson hats. I mean, like, fucking fancy much? Huh? Just me? I think it's awesome. Alright, you stand right there. Alright, my dude, you can fly, so that's kind of nice. Put you here for now. Actually, I'm gonna bring you up here. Let's see, what is your range like? I'll just keep him here, and I'm slowly moving the wizards up as well. Alright, everybody's adjusting. Can't hit anyone yet. Oh, we got some buff cards. No one's in range. Keep my turn open. Oh, they're picking up some buff cards. Skeleton, no! What does this do? Is that like a negative card, huh? Reset card, magic card, physical card. Interesting. Effect ends when card destroyed. Alright, sorry about that. I guess I'll go here. Yo, I really think these ghosts are cool. I kind of want to train some of them. We are putting together a necromancer. It's going to take a while, but we will have a necromancer at some point in this game. What kind of magic do we have? Oh no, I don't have anything on him. Oh my god. He's just here for the lulls. Right, Roger. It's all up to you. Actually, wait, we have some mend leaves. So I don't know why I'm so worried. Just heal them with items. We bought a ton of them. Oh, she's healing. Yo, wait a second. She's healing the skeleton. The skeleton, since it's doing damage. That's awesome. What is the tactical? Wait, what's the tactical mode? Rune Fencer. I don't get it. What's happening? Do I need to... How do I go into, like, tactical mode? Right? There's a way to go into, like... Hold on. Camera zoom out. It's not, it's like not on here. What? Maybe I have to just zoom out? Yeah, I just have to keep zooming out. I see. That's kind of cool, actually. I like that. So you can look like on a top-down way. This looks like Fire Emblem. It's not really my speed. I more like prefer the yeah, I prefer the isometric view personally. That's just me. Pretty cool. Might use it in certain situations like now, because like I can't necessarily see. Ooh, a block. Let's see, can I do anything with that? Not quite yet. Ooh, got rid of his buff card. See ya. Damn, our priest is getting hurt. It's alright, we'll take him out. Not a problem at all. Copium. Three turns until he wakes back up. That's the problem with the skeletons. They are technically immortal. Damn it, I cannot equip any spells to him, which is very unfortunate. I actually have to just back him up, because he can't help. We really need to kill her, but she's not approaching us. We're gonna have to fight to her. Actually, I'll go here and let's see, Ice Blast on these guys. I don't know how good that would be. Maybe fire instead. Fire seems like it does more damage. Aqua is okay. Deadshot is the most. Alright. Yo, alright. He just casted Exorcism, and now the skeleton bones are done. Badass. Alright, I'll get some elevation and shoot. Actually, I'll go here. And finish off this skelly? No! Okay, I don't know if I can reach from here. I can. Ooh, 160 damage. What the heck? Damn, we need to back our friend up. I guess I could throw a rock. I mean, it's kind of a joke, right? But I'm gonna do it anyway. We've got some skeleton issues. Maybe I could do a little bit of damage to this guy. Nice. All right. Reborn can't do shit. He actually is useless. So I'm gonna keep him here, but yeah, I'll use him to pick up like items and stuff. That's it. Word of pain. Ouch. Yo, she's taking a lot of hits. Not good. Seems like the ghosts are casters. Need to give my friend a bit of a reprieve here. Maybe from this direction? Nope. Damn, that's gonna hit my friend too. I'm not really sure. I guess I go here. Throw a rock. It's unfortunate that I can't do shit, so whatever. We'll hold on to our MP for now. Exorcism, right? Oh, no, he didn't do it. Right, this is an archer. That's pretty tasty. Damn, I don't know if that's... Oh, she actually can arc the arrow. Nice. Let's grab some spell damage, and I'll throw... I'm actually gonna maybe throw a spell. How would that do? 99 points. Okay. Gale upon the welkin high, send arrow wind to smite my foes. Yo, she's gotta move. She's got problems. Actually, no, she can heal herself. Grab a buff card. Hang back a little bit, too. This isn't going to help me, but I'm going to take it anyway. Plus critical. Maybe it will help a little. Never mind. Ooh, the angle is not so great there, but it will have to do. Actually, gonna start moving him around this way. It's pretty important that we do this. I don't know what he's here for, but he's here. For 1 damage per turn. Let's go. Is she gonna approach or what? Nope, she's just smoking herbs. Yo, no. All right, we are killing it. Let's a little bit of crit ability, and I guess I cast some spells, right? What's best? Probably ice? No, she's strong against ice. We need to use water. No. Wind? Okay. Nice, with a crit. May my prayers become a beacon, guide to gods to heal your blight. I got like a heal off, but... You know what? I could probably shoot this guy from this side. Yeah. Maybe to here? With a skill trigger. Yes, we took him down. Okay. Alright, she's backing off, and she's gonna heal herself. Whoops. Big heal, big heal. Ooh, my wizard. Nice, well he just doesn't have to go anywhere, does he? Nice. This guy can't do shit. I will move him here. Eventually, we'll try to get him up to, like, that spot. I don't know if he can do that, but we'll see if he can jump a little bit. He can't do shit from up here, but I will throw a stone for the lulz.
Where is Master Nybeth? What is keeping him?
Whoa. This is a little bit scary. Maybe... What do we use on him? It seems like air is so far strongest, ice being the weakest. But he's too close. I gotta move a little bit to be able to hit him. What? No! Oh my god, that's annoying. Alright, this guy I'll be able to hit. Touch of armor damage. Damn, I actually can't go that way. I need to like escape. So I can't heal, so yeah, it's a problem. However, she can heal, and she's gonna heal right there. Don't really have a skill trigger yet, but 99 points. Let's take it. Oh, thank you for the stretch. Holy shit. I'm getting ready for, pretty soon we're gonna be heading into our tarot card readings for tonight. Probably after this battle. I think I'll put you here, so that way I have some... Oh. Alright, she's gonna meditate, and then... Oh, dude, what is her range? Super high. Alright, he's gonna head back here. Let's do some damage to this other soldier, because he's up my ace. We gotta... prevent him from killing my wizard if possible. JK, our healer's here. Alright, what do I have? Deadshot? Deadshot seems to be the best. Aqua Blast maybe? Ice Blast maybe? No, Deadshot's the strongest. I'm gonna back him up. Damn, he followed me, that fucker. Let's go. Let's kill the Skelly. Yep, he's gonna retreat. He can't do shit. Alright, that one's down too, right? He has to be. Ice, no! Lightning bow. Maybe I can go here. And actually hit. I can. Nice. Really like these rune fencers. She's actually a Valkyrie, but still very, very strong. Alright, physical damage. What's the range on your ability here? I need to, you know what? I need to move you up a little bit. Let's take this archer out if we can. All right. I guess I'll take out this ghost. Might as well. He is definitely a problem. Head here and drop a dead. Yeah, drop one of these. Linen slops, gross. Alright, that's the end of your turn. You, however, move you forward, and let's get a good shot off. Word of Pain. She has such a high range. What the heck? No! Oh no, we have to win in 3 rounds. Can we do that? Is that possible? Maybe. Maybe it is. If not, I am gonna revive his ass, so... Matter of fact, let me see if that's a possibility to do. 1, 2, yeah, I think he's gonna do it. Let me just make sure he can do it. Yep, he's got a blessing stone, so that's his next goal. I think it's fine though. We might even be able to get away with not using it. We'll see. All right. Time to move. Start throwing rocks right away. I mean, we're doing a ton of damage. What? He picked up my items, that fucker. Well, hey, this actually works out because I get to attack this guy along the way. I cannot heal. I cannot do anything with this guy. Big heals from Sis. Fuck, not close enough to do any damage just yet. This ghost, annoying. Ooh, crit. Alright, this is good. This means that we can lightning bow. We're pretty close to him, this chick here. It's Necroprentice, I think is her name. Maybe I can do some physical damage with this, right? 122. Well, that's a lot of damage. All right, I'm gonna hang you out here. You can chill. Because I don't want to use that if I don't have to. Damn, I'm too far away. This might kill her, maybe. Oh, she has very high resistance to magic, which is making this slightly difficult. I hit the tree. Actually gonna move you here, yeah. I think this ends it. I think this ends it, chat. Let's see. Oh, snap! I missed that rip it before. Thank you.
Even in death would I have served you.
She dead. Goodbye, Nybeth. Unfortunate. She seemed like it would have been pretty tough to get her on our side, but cool. Hey, our shitty priest leveled up. Even though he did nothing, he watched, and that helped. It was good enough.
My thanks to you, Denham. You saved my life.
No problem, Leonard.
And my apologies to you, Abuna. Such is our reward for striking blind. Already I've lost too many of the Duke's men. I know not how I shall face him.
I am thankful that you, at least, still live. The Great Father favors us.
As he is surely displeased by the trespasses of this Nybeth, the sorcerer of the foulest sort.
Yes, Nybeth. He lies hidden in a rotting fastness beyond the town. Odd. With his men left at Almorica, I'd have thought him bound for Carittenay. Or could he be scheming?
I want his head, whatever it may be plotting. I will not return to the Duke empty-handed.
You mean to take the fastness with these numbers? Should we not withdraw and regroup?
Were it only myself and the remnants of my men, I would find retreat more palatable. But do not forget our new allies.
I have not. Yet be mindful of the Galgastani threat. Why, they might attack Almorica at any moment.
As I see it, we would not have the luxury of choice were it not for the heroes of Goliath.
That's right. Don't you forget it.
Yes, of course. Advance or retreat. The decision is rightfully Denham's.
Voltaire, Sarah, I know you'll not object.
Then it's settled. We are yours to command.
All right. More people join my army. Let's go. I accept. You can join. Another archer? Fuck yeah. Good night. All right, Kadriga Fortress, or we go to Almorica Castle. Those are our two options. I'm thinking we go to Almorica. I'll be real. I think that's where we should go. Let's check the shop here. Damn, we got a ton of goth. What's there to buy? Some of this stuff, I'm gonna want some of this stuff here, okay? There's definitely some things I'd like to get.
Again.
However, let's see what we got going on. So, first things first, this guy right here, you need some spells. Because without them, you suck. You suck. So we need heal, exorcism, and awaken, I guess. Right? Maybe there's a way we can set it so like it's only the things that we can use. Maybe? I'm not sure. Also skills. Hammers, cudgels, meditate. I guess we'll use that. And let's get some heals on him. So we need heal and exorcism.
Welcome.
Mage drain gland. That's weird sounding. That's weird sounding. Where is it? Where is heal? Here we go. I'll buy one of these. We'll buy one of these. I guess Instill Light might be cool. I don't know what it does, but it seems kind of cool. So we'll grab that.
Come again.
Alright, let's give him some spells. He needs them. Awaken, and then Light Attunement. Can't equip it. That sucks. Alright, well, hammers, he could use a hammer or a cudgel. He could use a halt hammer. No, I can't use hammers. I thought I could, but that's fine. Only staves. Give him a circlet. Eventually we'll give him some of this other stuff too, but he doesn't, I don't think he needs it, like, just yet. Halt hammer, stop. Hammer time. Exactly. All right. Decent, decent. Can I give you a robe? I can. Excellent. I'd like to use her and see if, like, she'll be good. I think she will be, but I don't really know. So we'll see. All right, we finally have like enough armor to go around, which is pretty good. You love to see it. Does more damage. I'll give him the hammer. I'll give my main guy the hammer. It seems cool. I don't really know like how it works, but or like how it halts them. We'll see, I guess. Roger, you're doing fine. Everybody's got the equipment that they need, so that's, I think we're in business here. The only thing I would say is that I could use like one more spell on her, but I don't think it's that important really. Let's save the rest of my cash. Alright, you, however, you're turning into light. Nice. Alright, he is now a light cleric, I guess. I think that's going to be good. I think he's going to be a pretty strong unit now. I just don't, yeah, we'll stick with that. Let me save here. Wow, I just had really weird deja vu. It's almost like I played games like this before. Did I save it? I'm gonna save it again. I don't trust myself. Nobody said read a bad pun? Yeah, I don't know if that was a pun, my friend. think that was just an unfortunate reality. Can I train here? I can't. Can I check some stuff out? I can. So Voltaire is cool, Sarah's cool. A lot of these characters pretty cool. They're all equipped too. It's nice that she has a great bow. I mean, that's interesting. Sarah seems like a good unit. Donalto, pretty much everybody except for these guys down here. These all we need to train them a little bit. It seems pretty important to do that. In any case, yeah, this game is pretty good. I'm happy with not returning it. I think I'm gonna keep it. I'll play it a little bit. I don't know how many streams we'll do of it. Maybe I'll grind a little bit off stream, and I'll come back when I have like more stuff, and I can let you know what's going on with the story, right? Unless you all are like super engrossed in the story, in which case I will absolutely wait. Let me know if you want, and in the Discord too, you can always drop down suggestions. Be like, yo, let me see more Tactics Ogre, and I will definitely put it on the schedule. So, but I give this so far, it's very nostalgic. I have to play it like at least one more time on stream to really give it like a good. Oh, I'm not finishing up Fireball, not yet. We're doing some tarot card readings pretty soon. We're gonna start them in about 10 minutes. But we're not ending. I'm not ending stream yet. We're probably gonna stop playing this game. Save it for now. We'll come back to it another time. Pretty cool though. I liked it so far. Oh, I was hearing you stopping the game? Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Either way. I have to set up my tarot card table. It won't take me too long, but I am going to have to AFK. Well, I'm going to have to put the stream on a BRB for a second here, because we're going to be starting up like our new we're going to be starting up our tarot card readings here in about 10 minutes. I don't want to like start them early, but I have to set a couple things up, and I'm going to set all that up. I'll take a quick break, light some incense, play that funky music, and just do a whole bunch of cool shit. Basically, I have to focus my chi here, okay? I have to focus my chi, regain my spell slots for the day, and that way I can read all of your cards, yeah? Sound good? All right, cool. Well, I will be right back then, and see you in a hot minute. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial, because we are doing straight up awesome tarot card readings here in about 10 minutes. Tell your friends, tell everyone that has points to come waste them. Imaginary points for imaginary people. That's me. I'm the imaginary person. Oh, I don't think ghosts. I don't know. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in me? I believe in me. I guess that's all that matters, right? You just gotta believe in yourself. Okay, I'll be right back. See you in a few. Hey there, chat. I'm back. How's everybody doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello, everybody. Hello. How do you do? Welcome to Blue Moon Tower. It's been a full month since we were able to do this. That's right. A full month. Which is kind of sad. I really wanted to do it last month. But unfortunately we're not able to because of reasons. Cluster headaches, specifically. Really hard to focus on anything like psychic, do any kind of readings when you have cluster headaches. Really kind of hard to do much of anything when you have cluster headaches. So, yeah, we missed it last month, but I'm excited to do it tonight. Let me get the redeems all set up as well for us. Hey, we made it. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're here. Right on time. Can you believe it? Actually on time so far this week is pretty good. He's pretty good, man. All right, where are our rewards here? All right. I'm going to turn them on. Oh, we have the 5-card. We have the playing card special. Let's turn that one off. Okay. The cards are set. The redeems are all set up. And if you are ready to get your reading, now is the time. Feel free to redeem your thing, and I will give you a reading right here, live on stream. I'll do my best, but as my let me just drop this disclaimer here. Tarot card readings are, of course, for entertainment purposes only, and they don't guarantee any result or outcome. I am just a spooky ghost VTuber with cards. That's right. I am just a guy. I do like reading cards. Hold on, let me take us out of space. I think this is a little bit. Let's go here. We'll go out to nature. I always feel better doing card readings in nature, don't you? Anyway. But yeah, don't you all redeem at once? But I'd be happy to read your cards if you wish to have a reading. Until then, I'll just kind of hang out. All right, look at that. Triple Oracle Supreme. Thank you, Kaida. That I can do. Well, let's see. Let's see. Here are your cards. And let me flip them. So Actually, I should probably do a little bit of shuffling first. I have to get my brain into the zone, you know? It's the only way to do it for me is to have that tactile feel of shuffling in my fingers. It helps at least. Cool. All right, I have my tarot cards right here. Just gonna shuffle them up real good. Let me put these back into the deck too, actually. Aquarius. So okay, do you know what time you were born? Like what time of day? Not that I know what to do with that information. I don't. But if you know what time, I mean, that's pretty cool. That would determine your risings, I believe. What the heck do I know? I'm not an astrologer. I am a tarot card reader. Big difference. Old friend of mine. It's not really my friend anymore, but he's a paleontologist, and he was, I guess, digging up bones, and someone picked up a piece of glass, and they showed it to him, and they were like, "Do you know what this is?" And he's like, "No." It's like, "What do you mean? I thought you were a paleontologist." It says, "Bones." I know about bones, not glass. It's kind of how I feel about anything more than just knowing somebody's sun and moon sign. I don't really know too much about astrology, but all right. I think that's shuffled enough. All right, let's see. I've asked, and we're pretty sure it was early in the morning, but not sure of the exact time. I've asked my mom once, but I don't remember. I see. Well, it looks like the first thing here is temperance. It looks like temperance is the first card. Hold on one sec. Yeah. And then card 2 is the 7 of coins. Interesting. Then the Knight of Cups. So what I see here is that this is all of these cards are right side up, which is very, I mean, I don't want to say that it's good, it's positive for sure. And what I see is that you're taking the right path. Something that you're doing is the right thing. There is, I think you've been like, have you been eating like healthier lately? Have you been like, I don't know, taking care of yourself mentally, physically, a little bit more than you normally do? Either I feel like you are, or I feel like you're going to be doing that and taking care of yourself more. I feel like, I don't know, I see a lot of good health in your near future, as well as I do want to say that there is, like, I feel like you're waiting for something though. You have a lot of patience, which is really good. But you're waiting for something, and that's the right thing. You don't need to rush, because what you're looking for, I think this is like emotionally, right? You have a lot to give to a partner. I specifically think that. And I think that you proceed with honesty and with like a calm attitude, and you engage the person. I think if you engage someone like emotionally, it's going to be good for you. As long as you make sure that all of your intentions are good. I'm not sure. Maybe it's not. I'm not sure exactly who this is referring to. I think it could be a person, but it also could be like a group of people. People that you've started to be friends with. I'm not sure. In any case, that is what I see. Just remember, be patient. Don't rush things. You don't need to. There's no reason to. But take care of yourself. First and foremost. Right. Who is next? You shuffle these cards up. Excuse me, I'm so congested. I've definitely been trying to eat healthier. Thank you for reading. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad. I definitely see that. I see like good health in your future. Alright, should we watch fortune teller documentaries while we wait for redemptions? No, I'm just gonna shuffle the cards and kind of hang out. Tell some stories. That's a story I haven't told you all about my tarot card reading escapades. All right. So there's this place. There was this show on MTV. It's called The Jersey Shore. And around that time, a lot of people that lived around here used to go down there. And what do you type in the redeem? Hold on 1 second. I don't think my lips are working. You just shake them out real quick. I think that's better. Yeah, there we go. Sorry. The whole undead thing it's kind of annoying sometimes. Anyway. You can type in your astrological sign, like if you're a Taurus or an Aquarius, or if you happen to be Leo or something like that, you can put it in the redeem. I'm just gonna be shuffling here for a sec. Keep dropping cards. These cards are getting pretty old and slippery. They're kind of falling apart. I've been using them for that long. I would like to ask about my art front. When will I see improvements in my skills? I am a Scorpio, born on November 10th. At the very first moment of November 10th. Interesting. That's a pretty... Is that a late Scorpio? I think that's a late Scorpio, isn't it? Let's see. I'm going to shuffle up. Interesting question, and thank you for the question. I actually really work best when people give me questions. It allows me to kind of like, frame what I'm saying. and direct my brain towards what it may or may not be. I feel it's good to do this. We didn't get to do it last month, so I'm glad we're getting to do this tonight. It's a middle Scorpio, I see. All right, Enos. Here are your cards. For a triple Oracle Supreme, very nice. The Chariot. We also have the Page of Pentacles inverted. And finally, that looks like the Six of Wands inverted as well. I haven't exactly been doing a lot of art, mostly because I wasn't very motivated. Understandable. I mean, listen, that happens to everybody. And before I even give you this reading, let me give you just a slight bit of advice on that. Like, cards aside, you know, motivation for doing art is not something that just, you know, appears, right? You have to actually reach out and try to grab it. You need to get up every day and be inspired at 7 a.m. and write that story you want to write. And just be inspired, right? And I know how crazy that sounds. How the heck do I just be inspired? Well, that's the thing. Some people can be that way. Some people, like, genuinely just can turn it on and off like that. And some people can't. But here's the thing. Once you start doing it, once you start putting in that effort and that endurance and being afraid to fail, like losing that fear to fail, because you fail upward, right? It's difficult, but that's why it's so rewarding. It wouldn't be so rewarding if it wasn't easy. If it was easy, right? Just I've been doing learning, anatomy, skeleton muscles theory, but I don't know, you don't really feel it. Every day for the past 2 months? Well, that seems like it's pretty recent. But anyway, let me get to your reading. Over here waxing on and on about this, but I'll start with the Chariot. This actually does work pretty well. It's you're marching forward constantly. I'm here to tell you that you should keep going and trust the path and continue without the doubts, because right now it feels like you are not receiving. It doesn't feel like you're learning. Is that the problem, that you don't feel like you're learning enough, Enos? Or you just don't have the energy to kind of add into it? Because you're not really extracting a lot out of it. I'm gonna be honest, it seems like if you can't find a way to put your own energy into this, then it's going to be hard for you to find a victory. I feel like I've broke through the barrier recently. I got better, but now I'm at the slump again. I see. Well, what I see is that you need to put energy into something that's a little bit more, like right now, I'm talking like at this moment in time. You need to put energy into something that is going to give you something different, that gives you some value, some material growth, right? You need it's not a good time to grow it right now for you. You need to kind of cultivate instead of grow. And maybe try something different for a little bit of time. And when you come back to it, I think you're going to have like a new point of view. And that's going to be really, really helpful and good for you. There's nothing wrong with taking a little bit of time to work on yourself, to take care of yourself, for self-care, for self-discovery. It's a very, very important thing to do. And when you do that, you take that time, when you return, generally you're going to feel, you're going to have a new, fresh set of eyes that you didn't have before. So maybe go wild, try something new, try something creative. Even if it's not art, maybe try something, maybe try a different medium, right? Try some photography, or you can do, you could try some writing about art. There's a lot of things you could do. But shift your gears, focus on something different for a little bit of time, and come back to things. And I think it might help you. Yeah, there you go. That's my take. Yeah, the chariot symbol, like in this reading, the chariot symbolizes you, right? You are just going forward, constantly moving forward, and I don't feel like your heart's in it. And that's where the Page of Pentacles comes in, right? Inverted. You don't feel like your heart's in it. You're not. That's literally what you told me. And so, I mean, the cards line up. It's just a matter of what I think you should do. Yeah, it's just, yeah, refocus your efforts. Try something new. But with that in mind, anybody else have a redeem? I think that's the reading. Trust in the heart of the cards. That is right. Indeed. That's the way to go. Whoever else is next, feel free. You can also redeem something for someone else if they are there for you and they accept this. They have to accept, though. I will only do a reading for someone that says yes. I will accept the reading. Thanks for a very interesting take, Ryan. It was actually kind of motivating. Well, thanks. Thank you. I appreciate your energy. Thanks for being here. I try my best to give a thoughtful reading. Helps me to see something I don't see or maybe refuse to see. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, just creativity in general is a tough thing because, like, doing it every single day does help you get better. It does. But creating art is such a personal, like, internal thing that, making it for material gain versus making it for yourself and to just make something you really love can really drift apart. Those concepts can get further and further apart over time. And sometimes you need to take a bit of time to bring them back together, right? That's a different conversation, though. Creativity is an interesting thing. But yeah, who's next? Anybody else? It could be a short night. We could only have a couple readings, and that's okay. I'm not gonna rush. I'm not gonna force it if we don't have a ton of people that want readings tonight. I'm totally okay with that. but if people want them, I would be happy to do some more. With that in mind, I'm off to lurk again. You have a good one. You have a good one too, Mr. Enos. You take care. And a big shout out for our friend Enos. Oh, you're very welcome. It is my pleasure indeed. Well, I suppose then, if there is nobody else, out there who wants a reading, let me go ahead and I'll message one person that I think was interested. Hold on, my Discord broke. Oopsies. If there's anybody out there who is interested in a reading, feel free to... Whoa. What is that? Let's turn that off. I don't know where the reactive image came from. We'll just ignore. We're just gonna ignore that for now. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna force it. If we don't have a lot of people that want to do readings tonight, that is totally okay. I'm here to do these for people that want them, and yeah, that's totally cool. All right. With that in mind, I guess let's raid somebody, shall we? We have somebody over here that I kind of want to raid. I've never raided them before. It is Skyheart from Skyheart Streams. Very cool person, and I think they have a cool VTuber model. They seem like a cool and genuine person that like I just enjoy. Plus, they're playing Subnautica, which is a very cool game. So let's send some of the ghosties over to Skyheart Streams, shall we? Thanks for sticking around, everybody. I hope you have an awesome evening. Appreciate you chilling, and definitely stick around for the raid. As always, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Good night, everybody.